Hi, my name is Josh Chapman, and I'm doing a presentation on understanding and supporting students with disabilities. The disabilities I decided to go with is the specific learning disability in reading and the speech and language impairment. I'll be covering the grades I will be going over with these disabilities with, the definitions, the characteristics, the prevalence, and the causes that are associated with these disabilities. I'll be explaining how disabilities can affect students throughout their days at school and their peer relationships. I'll be also going over how the disability may affect the student's academic learning, and then the explanation of their classroom expectations and some pictures or photos of the disabilities. So the grade level that I chose was 4 through 8. So the definitions and the definition for specific learning disability in reading is a brain-based disorder affecting a person's ability to understand and use language specifically manifesting as difficulties with reading, such as word recognition, fluency, and comprehension. The characteristics of this disability is difficulties with decoding words, leading to problems with accurate and fluent reading, poor spelling, and weak reading comprehension. The prevalence of this is estimated to be between 5 and 15% for grades 4 through 8. And the causes of this disability is a combination of genetic and environmental factors that affect brain structure and function, leading to difficulties of language processing, like connecting letters to sounds. The definition for speech and language impairment is a communication disorder that affects a child's educational performance and includes issues like stuttering, impaired articulation, a language impairment, or a voice impairment. The characteristics for this is difficulty with articulation, fluency, and voice, as well as challenges in understanding and using language, such as limited vocabulary, trouble with grammar, and difficulty following directions or conversations. The prevalence for this disability is estimated to be between 9 and 10% for these grades. And the causes of this disability is physical factors like hearing loss or neurological disorders, and developmental factors like a genetic liability or early language delays. The effects throughout the school day and peer relationships for specific learning disability and reading, it can negatively impact a student's school day by causing frustration, anxiety, and social difficulties due to challenges with reading, comprehension, and participation. Emotionally, they may experience low self-esteem and depression from the consistent struggles that they go through every day. Physically, this might show avoidance behaviors like asking to leave class or becoming disruptive when they feel unable to succeed in a reading environment. And for speech and language impairment, affecting their academics, emotional well-being, and peer relationships. By this stage, academic instruction and social interaction are highly reliant on complex communication skills and making difficulties more noticeable. The effects for the academic learning part of this, specific learning disability in reading, students may struggle with reading comprehension, word recognition, and decoding, which can lead to delays in completing assignments and understanding content. This can cause feelings of frustration, anxiety, and low self-esteem, making them hesitant to participate in class, impacting their social interactions. Speech and language impairment. Linguistic issues can also trigger social and emotional factors such as social isolation, low self-esteem, and difficulty participating in classroom discussions, which further impacts overall school performance and engagement. Cognitive factors such as poor verbal memory and executive function skills can also be affected, creating a cycle where difficulties in one area are worse than others. And for the classroom expectations for disabilities are, for specific learning disability in reading, providing alternative ways to demonstrate knowledge, teaching reading strategies, and creating a structured and supportive environment. This can involve offering audio versions of text, allowing students to respond orally or through projects. instead of written essays and teaching skills like self-monitoring and self-awareness. For speech and language impairment, a clear and predictable structure, simplified and broken down instructions, visual aids and accommodations, like extra time for processing and completing work. Expectations should also focus on a supportive environment where students feel comfortable asking for help and where communication is facilitated through a combination of verbal and written cues. And these are a couple photos of the two disabilities. Just kind of, you can tell their minds kind of all over the place, and over here it's same with the words, just not coming out fluently like it should be. And those were my references, and thank you for taking your time to watch my presentation.